But why? Because people who have held public offices and we witnessed bad governance from these very people are being recycled. For what reason? That's the big question. For what reason? Why just these old people? This is not a time we should be talking about political parties. This is a time we should be talking of development, not political parties and political alignment, or even a political coalition. Why don't we wake up from this slumber we started sleeping in 1963? As a youth of this nation, even here in Bunge la Mwananchi Jacaranda, even if we decide that we want one of us to be nominated as an MP, that's what we should be bargaining of, not clapping for all the fools who have done nothing. We should not be clapping for all the fools who have done nothing for many years. We want us to be recognized as people. And we should make it known that government in Bunge la Mwananchi Jacaranda, we have elites. We should not come here to make comedy. We should tell the government that we have educated people who deserve these positions.
Can you clap your hand?
The issue of clapping for these old people and worshipping them, for them to give us 20,000, 10,000, that won't help us. It will come and go. Think about if you are given time on a round table to talk about what you want. Will you say 100,000? For how long will that feed you? We want jobs for youth. Just yesterday I said it here and I will repeat it, that only one person, Opio and I, was given that position on merit. But the question is, why was he removed from his position? Think about the amount of money which will be used to hold an election in his constituency. These recycled leaders with criminal records, body, and the rest. And here you come talk about political coalition, yet we still have 3 years to 2027. Are we fools? Or don't we think about ourselves? And majority of us here clapping for these old fools are youths. Why can't we think about ourselves? That's my question. For how long will we clap our hands? Mr. Speaker, I want to conclude by saying this. And to the government, William Ruto, anybody will stand by my side and those who like the truth will agree with me. But in the government, there is no youth face. And the youth of this nation, I'm telling you this evening, without fear, that we don't form part of Kenyans. We are not Kenyans because we are not recognized. We call for demos, dubbed Gen Z and millennial demonstrations. Which people have reaped from these demonstrations? The old fools. I am boldly telling you that these people are old fools. And I owe nobody any apology. And if anybody feels that I should apologize, I can give you all the justifications that these people are fools, nothing more.
Okay, summarize.
And Mr. Speaker, let me tell you this. It does not mean that anybody who is old is wise. It does not mean that. Even fools grow old. And Eric Omondi yesterday quoted that if the old can't use their wisdom to save this nation, then the young will use their strength to save this nation. I want to tell you, Eric Omondi, an old woman will look for a young man, grow his teeth. And a young man will look for old woman, lose her teeth. We should digest that. As at now, we should be looking at these old, confused fools losing their political tooth. And we are still here clapping for them. We don't need that. We need salvation. We need third liberation of this country. Let's wake up the youth of this nation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, thank you, Professor. Next.